Hello. Oh, wait. No, no. Let me turn down the thing. No. Okay, I'm back, Uh, it's been a while since I've played this. And even since I've streamed. It's been a while since I've streamed. I mean, I haven't streamed since April 1st. Doing that. What was it? Pressure? Like April Fool's thing? But we are back continuing to play the Great Ace Attorney. I need to, like, get back into streaming. Cause, like, I'm just kind of doing this whenever and whenever. Cause I don't have much else to do except for, like, mostly drawing and whatnot. Playing the freaking Unspeakable story. Yippee. Love that case. Which this will be the last episode for what was it? Yeah, the Great Ace Attorney Adventures. This will be the last episode for that. And I completely forgot I had Zeke's up on the top left corner. Or wait. No, top right corner. He's just chilling there. You'll be able to sit by us, Zeke's, at some point, but for now you're staying up there, up in the corner. I hope the audio and everything is good. I have to, like, make sure because it's been a bit. Usually I'll test my audio and it's like, it's fine, then something happens, so I just end up not testing it and hoping for the best. If I die, then, well, that's just my fate then. Tis my fate. It seems we are good. I'm hoping. I cannot wait. It's probably gonna be like, I don't know, it depends on like how much I remember and like whatnot. This is probably gonna take a while. Actually, wait, I need to like go look at something real quick. Go over to the art stream for like a split second. I need to look at the achievements. And I know I can look at on Steam, but whatever. That's this. Okay, I can do that one. And this one. Okay, I can do, I think... What is this one? Wait. Hello. I'm trying to like look at achievements real quick. Just so... Okay, so most of these I can do in this episode. Okay, cool. Let's just get right into it. Let me make sure this is good. Okay. Load game. Hound it was, but not such a hound as any mortal's ever seen. Oh.
It's coming! Sholmes's cry pierced through the thick wall of fog around us. Wisps of vapor flowed over the pistol as I cocked it, and I waited, breathlessly, in the stillness. The silence lasted for what seemed an eternity, until, at last, it appeared. From the shadows of the cloud, an enormous beast sprang out upon us. A hound it was, but not such a hound as any mortal has ever seen. Its eyes glowed with a smoldering glare. The whole of its ox-sized body was outlined in white-hot flames. Its rumbling pant and hideous howl, so terrified was I that I began to tremble with fear. "Look well, Wilson," Sholmes declared, gazing upon the mystical beast. "For this is the diabolical hound of the Baskervilles."
Our first 2 months in London passed by in a flash. Oh god. Oh, they need to put this back. Nope. And that concerting courtroom experience we were first thrown into on the day we arrived in the country, and in Soseki-san's terrible ordeal that had followed closely behind, we had emerged victorious. However, there then came an abrupt end to our opportunities to appear in court, which is hardly surprising, of course, since I was nothing more than an amateur, an unknown student of law from a faraway land. So life in our little office was very quiet. And that is, until it was shattered one day by that fateful telegram. I'm like 3 days late. Well, that would have been hilarious if I remembered this is on the 15th. Oh. That morning, I was woken by the unreserved knocking on the door by the telegram boy, but after he'd gone, Susato-san's behavior became very obviously strange. Susato-san... Oh, let me, like, put my stuff back. La 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 la. Yes! Is it time to leave for court already? Let me see. What case is it today? I don't think I'm scheduled to defend anyone at the moment, am I? Oh, no, of course not. How silly of me. But I think Iris said she would make us breakfast this morning. So, shall we go down to Mr. Shom's suite? Yes! Iris makes the most delicious breakfast food. She does, doesn't she? And once our bellies are full, we can leave for court in fighting fit form. Let me see, what case is it today? Here we go again. Ah, Susato. What do I have? Present the badge. It means a great deal to me, you know, that you cherish this armband so, and wear it each time you appear in court. Well, it's very important to me. It's what shows that I'm a lawyer, and whenever I wear it, I feel as though it gives me strength. Through Kazuma. I absolutely can't be without it, especially when I'm at a critical point in trial. But just the other day, I noticed you wearing it. When we went to visit that park. Sometimes I forget to take it off. That spade has been in there since we started renting the place. Oh, that's not a spade, Naruhodo-san. It's a shovel. No, shovels are for digging. That's for scooping up loose material. It's a spade. No, spades are for digging. That's for scooping up loose material. It's a shovel. I don't want to dig a hole for myself, so let's leave it. Oh. I need to do that. Yeah, I remember the controls. Look at the cute little office we have. It's spring at last, and the weather is warmer now. But I love the smell of the fire and the steam rising from the kettle. Oh, would you like some tea, Naruhodo-san? Thank you, Susato-san, but I'm alright for now. With the green tea Susato-san makes me from time to time, and Iris' unique herbal infusions. This place is paradise for a true tea lover. Green tea is such a wonderful accompaniment to... Oh my god. I'm gonna have a stroke. Only like 15 minutes in and I'm already gonna have a stroke. To British tea cakes, don't you think? So this is the tea set that Susato-san brought with her from Japan. Let's hope she hasn't noticed me slipping sugar and milk into my cup when she makes it. It's just so bitter. Tea is a drink to be enjoyed, Naruhodo-san. You really don't have to force yourself to drink it, you know? I don't like to see you screw up your face so. We've only been here in London for about 2 months, but my desk is starting to look a little messy already. You could tidy up once in a while. Susato-san, I always say, making a mess is a small sacrifice to pay for being able to further your studies. And time spent tidying up is time you can't devote to the same cause. And time spent on ridiculous arguments is time that could be better spent on some simple housework. She wins, but I'm supposed to be the lawyer here. The Daruma doll I brought with me from home, still with only one eye colored in. I said I'd color the other eye once I won my first court case here in Britain, but you have won. But you have won, haven't you? Twice, in fact. Because I feel as though I'm still lacking as a lawyer. I tell you what, why don't you color the other eye in once you think I'm a proper, fully fledged lawyer? If you insist. Love this game so much. It's like so much detail. We were rather lucky to find that old aquarium left behind here. The prawns we put in there are doing rather well, and the anemones too. It's a wonderful invention, isn't it? The sea behind glass inside your room. Another example of Great Britain's greatness. Having to clean it out and change the water isn't so great, though, is it? Do you know, I've never seen inside your room there, Susato-san. I've never even peeped inside. I should think so, too. A young maiden's private chamber is a place of bittersweet secrets, you know. Whatever you say, young maiden. This must be the telegram. Let's see. Oh! No, you mustn't look at that! Not under any circumstances! Alright, I won't. I'm sorry, Naruhodo-san, but you can be very mischievous at times. And put the telegram away if you don't want people looking at it. Not much else to look at. So, what was it about? The telegram that was delivered this morning, I mean. A telegram? I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, but you're not going to get away with that. Well, I didn't think I would. Actually, don't give it a moment's thought. It's nothing. Nothing interesting. Boring, in fact. It was just a boring old telegram. That's 3 times now that she tried and failed to convince me it was nothing. I promise that I'll tell you about it at some point. Alright, I understand. I suppose Saseki-san will have arrived back in Japan by now, won't he? Yes, I should think so. He left immediately after that terrible ordeal. Which would mean he should have completed the voyage already, or be just a few days away. A fortnight ago, we had that very long telegram from him, do you remember? Complaining of seasickness. But by and large, it seems the voyage has been going well. Is something wrong, Naruhodo-san? I was just wondering, what might have become of Saseki-san had he stayed in London, that's all. You mean, as regards Lord Van Zeeks, the Reaper? Yes, I can't help wondering if seasickness would have paled into insignificance in that case. What is it they say? That no one who stands in the dock can be saved from the Reaper, right? Like the way that nightmarish trial ended on the very day we arrived in London. Even 2 months on, the cause of that dreadful fire is still a mystery. Yes, but at least Saseki-san is saved out of the country now. Presumably that means that the curse of the Reaper can only take effect within the confines of the city of London, perhaps. Even if that's the case, it's a little comfort. I have a terrible sense of foreboding. If the legends of the Reaper is to be believed, it would mean he wields the sword of justice himself. Come to think of it, I wonder what he's been up to these past 2 months. Surely not wielding that sword against more acquitted defendants. No, I don't think so. Apparently, Lord Van Zeeks hasn't appeared in court once since our last encounter. Oh? Yes, since Saseki-san's trial. He's withdrawn from judicial services again, it seems. Really? Just like before, when he wasn't seen in court at all for several years. So it's just been me who's had to face him in this recent spate of trials, then. Just my luck. I wonder if luck doesn't come into it. Sorry, what was that? Oh, nothing. Never mind. Oh, nope, I didn't mean to do all that. Nope. Well, going back to this again. Okay, let's save and go downstairs for breakfast. Ba, 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 ba. With the furniture we've moved in recently, this place is starting to feel like a real office. My lodgings and office located in the attic above the suites of rooms rented by Mr. Sholmes. I call it a consultancy, but clients aren't exactly being down the door. The home and office of the world-famous great detective and his young companion, Iris. It seems people from all over the globe come to engage as consulting detective services. When you're ready, let's go downstairs for breakfast. Okay, I gotta do Sholmes and Iris' voice. That's great. I can't. Okay. Morning, Runo. Morning, Susie. Good morning. Good morning, Iris. Iris? What is it, Runo? What is that terrible noise? It sounds like a cat being strangled. Yes, you noticed that, did you? Hurley isn't in the best form this morning, it seems. Oh. Depressed Sholmes arc. Let's freaking go. Hello. Hello, Mr. Sholmes. Good morning. A good morning to die, perhaps. No, Sholmes! Bro. Has something happened, Mr. Sholmes? You look miserable, and the way you were playing the violin before... My analytical mind is dead. Music is dead. The world is dead. How poetic. Darn this blanched existence! That's all it is, my dear fellow. Nothing of consequence. I'm afraid I don't understand. Well, Iris, isn't it time we ate? Some dry toast and insipid coffee for me, if it's not too much trouble. Oh. Look, cat. Look at the kitty! Oh, look, it's Wagahai. Good morning, boy. Kitty! Kitty! It's a kitty cat. Bean. That must be some sort of tiny door for cats to use. But how did it get there? Well then, everyone, time for breakfast. Oh, wonderful. Let me help you, Iris. It would indeed be a fine day to... Sholmes, please. frick. Ah, I knew something looked different. If something's missing from Mr. Sholmes' desk. Sholmes' depression arc, let's frickin' go! Hello, Iris. I'm gonna look at the blackboard real quick. This is where Iris notes down ideas, isn't it? Let's see, what does it say today? Ah, the Boscombe Valley Mystery. Oh, how intriguing! It must be the title of Iris's latest work. Oh my, I wonder what fantastic tale awaits us. Susato-san looks like an angel, but I bet she's dreaming of the most unsavory crime you could imagine. Hey Iris, how you doing? Okay, hi. Mr. Natsume's cat seems to have settled into his new home then. Oh, yes, and I've become very attached to little Waggy. It would appear his previous owners completely forgotten to him. Cats are unfeeling creatures. Their mews are as empty as the hearts of the muses. Look, they're holy! If Mr. Natsume had no intention of taking Waggy back to Japan, I wonder why he kept him in the first place. Look at the little kitty. I expect he would have taken him if he could, but pets are strictly forbidden aboard steamships in our experience. And for good reason. Terrible things can happen if the rules of passage are not obeyed. Well, I don't mind, because Waggy is adorable. Kitty! Yes, he really is. Oh, yes, what about the door? I don't remember seeing that tiny little thing in the main door before. Where did that come from? Oh, you noticed? You are observant, Runo. Look, I used this. It's my latest invention. Yeah, heck yeah, the freaking music. What? What is that? I call it the cat flapomat. Gosh, a machine for making doors just for cats. That's right. It can make a cat flap for a little furry friend like Waggy in seconds. And it can do it in any door at all, no matter what it's made of. It's very powerful, you see. Wouldn't it have been quicker just to make the cat flap rather than making a machine to make the cat flap? Well, yes, maybe, but now I can make cat flaps anywhere I like. Oh, I think it's wonderful. You must make one for us in the door to our office upstairs, Iris. She really knows how to come up with unconventional inventions, this girl. Okay, Iris standing there. Look at Mr. Shum's desk. It's completely clear. Isn't that enormous machine usually on it? We can never hope to understand what goes on in the great detective's mind, Mr. Naruhodo. Why, next time we're invited, we may find he's vacant the entire suite. That's scarily plausible, actually. So, Sholmes, how you doing? Some of these dialogues I have completely forgotten about, and I freaking... Because it just makes me like, oh yeah, that's what's said. Oh yeah. You seem to be very unhappy this morning, Mr. Sholmes. What's happened? It used to be the case. That's in my hands. This violin sung like the dawn chorus. Its melissonant tones would make flowers bloom. It would. But now, the muses are amused with me. The goddess of music have thrown me over. Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? For hours I have bowed, for days even. Through the night I have endeavored to no avail. That sound, my tone, is lost. That brilliant, clear, unwavering tone, gone forever. No more recitals of unbridled emotion. Looks like he's about to cry. Also, I've completely forgotten how I did his freaking voice. So pardon me, while I try to fix it. Well, you haven't been practicing much lately, have you, Hurley? Don't worry, I'm sure it will come back to you in time. Heed my words, Mr. Naruhodo. The goddess of the arts are fickle. One day they bestow genius on a man, the next they unmercifully withdraw it. Oh, dear. Why is this happening to me? If they take the turn I have for the violin from me, then what is left for pity's sake? What is left? Deduction, perhaps? Isn't that what you're known for? Mr. Sholmes, I don't like to pry, but... your desk looks rather empty today. Ah, well done, Mr. Sato. Your observational skills do you credit. Oh, no, Mr. Sholmes. They pale into insignificance when compared to yours. You'd struggle to not notice, wouldn't you? You mean Hurley's great analytoscope? That's at Windibank's now. Sorry, it's at a Windy Bank. No, Windibank's, the pawnbrokery. Pawn? What? You mean you pawned that enormous machine of yours? It has some considerable value, you see. Quite undeservingly. But isn't it a very important machine for your work? I do wish you had consulted us if your situation had become so desperate. I should have gladly passed what little income I have to you. Dear madam, things are far from desperate. But the pawnbroker has your wonderful machine. How can it be anything but desperate? Making use of a pawnbroker is quite ordinary here in London, I assure you. It is. It doesn't sound ordinary at all. It would seem that neither of you fully understand how pawnbroking works. Oh, what's to understand exactly? What did you mean when you said we didn't fully understand how pawnbroking works? To the people of London, pawnbrokers are akin to banks. Banks? On Mondays, merchants relinquish their finest jackets and trappings to their pawnbroker of choice. With the money they receive in return, they are able to trade happily through the week. And then on Saturdays, they go to recover the things using the money they've earned. I had no idea. This has been a fascinating lesson for us. Everyone does it, you see, especially people in inner London. And should they have money to spare, they would purchase another fine jacket. Not to wear, obviously, but to pawn, should the need arise. Oh, how ingenious. So whenever we have something that's getting in the way, we leave it at Windibank's, you see. Pawnbroker can be thought of as an extremely secure vault. Who would have thought that even pawnbrokers are different here in Great Britain? Of course, you have to watch Hurley with it. Sometimes he pawns things he really shouldn't. Don't you, Hurley? What does it matter? The world is dead to me now. Oh! Oh, what was that? Wagahai? What was that? Oh no! Wagahai's tangled up in your violin! I think he thinks it's a toy. No, what's he doing to it? Oh dear, Mr. Strom's precious violin. Why should I care? What? I shouldn't be surprised. The cat is a more accomplished musician than I now. Mr. Sholmes really is in poor spirits, isn't he? Well, anyway, I'll put it back where it lives. Shall I, Hurley? Out of the cat's reach, if possible. Maybe we should assess the damage. So this is the violin, is it? It's a Stradivarius, one of the finest violins in the world, made by the renowned Italian luthier Antonio Stradivari. Oh, I see. It doesn't really look like anything special to me. I happened upon it covered in dust, languished in a pawn shop down the nondescript back the nondescript back alley. That's sus as heck, okay. The broker had no idea of its value, so was able to purchase it for a mere 55 shillings. How honorable of you. And until today, it has been my faithful companion in every great Panagini-inspired performance I have made. I ask you, is there a reason to live in a world devoid of music? To tolerate this blanched existence? No. There is none. Mr. Sholmes? What, dear madam? What? My thoughts are preoccupied with finances and release from this dull routine. Or fancies. Well, it's about the violin. It looks very different to normal, don't you think? What do you mean, Mr. Sato? Oh, Susie's right. Yes, the tone of the wood is completely different. And that's not all. I'm sure there was no crack here before. Wait, it's not even the right size, is it? What's this? There's intense music because we just find out that the violin is probably not his. Unless that's not his violin. I'm terribly sorry to have to tell you this, Mr. Sholmes, but that instrument isn't a violin at all. Then what? I believe it's an entirely different instrument called a viola. What? He just fell back. Oh, Mr. Sholmes, are you alright? You're right. You are quite right. This isn't my faithful Stradivarius. So what, pray, is this piece of stringed flotsam? Not your faithful performance partner, then. Ah, I see what must have happened. You do, Iris. This is just a simple mix-up. Sounds like Iris might be able to tell us exactly what's happened if we ask her. If I like go back, yeah, okay, he's still depressed as heck. What did you mean by a mix-up, Iris? Well, you see, this viola, I mean, was at Windibank's until last week. At the pawnbroker's. Not Mr. Shom's beloved musical partner. There is a proverb from the East, with which you are no doubt familiar, my dear fellows. Always let the beloved child travel. Yes, indeed. So you sent your beloved violin to the pawnbrokers in the hope that I would experience personal growth. I mean... That's a way of putting it. Oh god. Oh, what a wonderful idea! Last week, I pawned my great analytoscope in order to release my precious instrument. But it would appear Mr. Windibank mistakenly furnished me with this tawdry fiddle instead. But my ears cannot be deceived by the hollow timbre of this piece of timber. No, but your every sense was deceived by the fact that it just had strings. Pshaw. A fine state of affair this is, and why I always say, Mr. Naruhodo, never trust a pawnbroker. They will try to fiddle you every time. But earlier you told us that you could think of a pawnbroker as an extremely secure vault. Come, Mr. Naruhodo. Dilly-dallying will get you nowhere. Sorry? Crunching your toast with that vacant aspect. Freshening your coffee so obtusely. Frezzing? What? Are you not a little embarrassed by your own conduct, concerning the urgency in which we are faced? We must visit Mr. Windibank's pawnbroker at once. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Sholmes? Precisely, Mr. Sato. Without a moment's delay. But I haven't finished my bacon and eggs. Let him finish his eggs, man. My dear fellow, surely you do not still intend to crunch your bacon with that increasingly vacant aspect, to press your eggs ever so obtusely. Alright, say no more. Let's go then. Don't worry, Bruno, I'd be happy to heat it up for you again later. Oh, thank you, Iris. As it happens, I'm rather curious to see what a British pawnbroker's looks like. You're back in fighting spirits. He's back in action, boys. Okay. What bustling place. London is such a fantastic city. Bustling London street on which can be found Mr. Shom's office and Windibank's pawnbrokery. There's a large park nearby too. A pawnbroker shop on Baker Street. Mr. Shom's is a regular, it seems. A British pawnbroker shop. How fascinating. Let's go outside. Let's take a little gander around. Unless, like, Shom stops us. It's already been 2 months since we started taking lodging here above Mr. Shom's office. Still can't quite believe it. Never expected things would turn out like this. I know. To actually be sharing accommodation with the world's greatest detective. If I ever find myself before a court of law now, I'll have not one regret. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm happy to defend you, of course. Look at all the different things in the window of the shop. Ah, that's Windibank's, the pawnbrokery. It looks much smarter than a pawnbroker's in Japan, doesn't it? Yes, you're right. I find pawn shops at home rather inapproachable, personally. Reminds me of that me tearfully parting with my favorite fountain pen. I felt so miserable. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger, Mr. Naruhodo. There's like a bunch of stuff just outside. Is he not concerned if someone's stealing it? So this is a British pawnbrokery. Oh my, there are all sorts of tools and contraptions in here that I've never laid eyes on before. Susato-san, and that spark of wonder in your eyes. You can't wait to scour the shelves, can you? I get the impression you enjoy places like this. Oh yes, I don't know why, but seeing such a lot of things I don't understand is a real thrill for me. My dear fellows, let us not forget why we are here. Oh, Mr. Sholmes. We are calling on matters of business, not pleasure. I see the thinker statue in the background. I'm getting freaking flashbacks. And clearly Mr. Sholmes means business, too. Judging from the spark of fury in his eyes, and him just absolutely punching Susato in the face. Oh, Mr. Sholmes, sir. Welcome back. Did you hear that brazen welcome? Well, yes. We are potential customers, after all. We are disgruntled customers, Mr. Naruhodo, and it's time to inform Mr. Windbank for our ire. Come, the fight is afoot. I'm about to fight this man. Hello, Mr. Windibank. I'm gonna try to look around to see if Sholmes will just stop me. Because I can't remember if he does or not. Not stop me, Sholmes. I will look. What are you doing, my dear fellows? We are not here to browse for interesting curios. We have come to teach this broker a lesson. Oh, but there are just so many fascinating items. It looks as though we'll have to talk to Mr. Windibank first before you can explore in here, Mr. Sato. You want to see my badge? Mr. Windibank, about this. Let me see. I'll give you a tuppence for it. No, I don't want to pawn it. I don't know what voice to give him. Naturally, you will recall this, which I retrieved from you some days ago. Yes. This second-rate fiddle is not my faithful instrument, Mr. Windibank. The color of the wood is different. It has holes in it. It's not even the same size. A wonderful summary of our observations, Mr. Sholmes. Or a wonderful. I'm very sorry, sir. How utterly unforgivable of me. An inexcusable mistake for a pawnbrokery. There was only one way to make amends. What? Sir, what? No! No! No, I should have to take my own life. No, Mr. Wonderbank, no. No, Mr. Wonderbank. I forgot he does. Mr. Wonderbank, no. Ah, frick. I don't think that would be necessary, do you think? Do you? Mr. Win, if I may just say one thing before I fall. Oh my god. Yes? If it was you, Mr. Sholmes, it was you, Sir Mr. Sholmes, who took it upon himself to remove the arm the other day, I believe. Sorry. As I recall, I ran through the storeroom to fetch your violin when I heard... here it is. You did. And when I turned to correct you, you had taken a viola and left, sir. However, there can be no doubt that the blame lies from at my own door for allowing you to leave. So I shall not grumble or grouse any longer. May this guilt lie with me! No, stop, my dear fellow. The fault is mine. I love how he just like, whoop. Please put the gun down, Mr. Windibank. Thank God. Just the few. Calm. It would appear that the fight is over. I do humbly apologize, Mr. Windibank. Evidently, my questionable disposition precipitated this tragedy. Well, you wouldn't be Mr. Sherlock Sholmes without that questionable disposition now, would you? I do believe you may be right, sir. It's either laugh or cry, I suppose. You are, it must be said, one of my more challenging customers. I need remind you of the peculiar collections of items you brought to my door in the past. Oh? Peculiar items? In the extreme, ma'am, for example, the unpublished manuscript of an eponymous work, the novels of Sherlock Sholmes or some such. Oh my, a new full-fledged novel? And unpublished? A story I have yet to read, you mean? Forgive me! Wait, before you die, you must tell me more! No, Cindy! Please, don't freaking pop off, man. No, we ain't... No. I must know more. Tell me everything. Wow, Susato-san is really fired up now. Is there really an unpublished story under this very roof? Well, one day the gentleman here brought in an old metal chest, you see. I should like to entrust this to your care for a while, Mr. Windibank. For a chest like that, 1 shilling, sir. Not a farthing more. It houses something of very great value indeed. The latest manuscript, recounting the adventures of one of Mr. Sherlock Sholmes. I've got to have a stroke. I beg your pardon. A manuscript? You wish to deposit a manuscript? Indeed I do, for I am confident it will be quite safe here. And that was that. As such, Mr. Sholmes' latest tale of otherworldly mysteries lies dormant in my storeroom. Mr. Sholmes, is that really true? Do I sense that someone doesn't want to talk about this? I continue to pay your fee, do I not? Then kindly continue to store my belongings securely. Of course, sir. Of course. They're safe and sound with me. I assure you, all my life. This is all very strange. Please talk about something else and not have that gun there in that peculiar spot. I wonder, could I ask you something? Ah, a gentleman from the East, I see. Yes, that sable suit. I suppose I could offer you 6 pence for it. Without wishing to offend, the tone is somewhat dull. Sorry? Aha! But for your splendid attire, ma'am! 5 guineas, no less! The colors are exquisite, the design exotic, Eastern artistry at its finest, may I say. Oh my, 5 guineas, you say? How interesting. Why do I feel as though I've suffered some sort of defeat here? Actually, I was hoping to ask you about your business. I've heard it said that pawnbrokeries are used rather like banks here in London. Yes, sir, indeed. Many of my customers utilize the establishment as you describe. I appraise their items and offer them a proportionate loan and 2 months of secure stowage. If, in that time, they repay the original sum to me plus the agreed interest, their items are happily returned. But what happens if they don't pay you the money? Then the items are offered for sale in my shop, as you can see on the shelves behind me. So you never sell items before the 2 months has passed, then? That's right, ma'am. That's right. Which means some considerable responsibility rests on my shoulders. Should a customer's precious belongings be lost, recompensance is for me to end it all. The only recompensance is for me to end it all. Oh my, no, please don't. The very idea, Mr. Winterbank, is an absurdity. One should never talk of one's demise so casually. Says the man who was telling us all it was a good day to die only this morning. And let us not forget that I have already helped you take measures to ensure such a tragedy never occurs. Oh, what sorts of measures? I engineered a simple device, which Mr. Winterbank has installed here in his shop. I call it the red-handed recorder. Is that not so, Mr. Winterbank? What was that deep sigh about? What on earth is a red-handed recorder? Use your eyes, my dear fellow. There are two just below the ceiling. I can see what appears to be a camera attached to some sort of timing device. Very astute. It is indeed a camera, furnished with some 100 pieces of celluloid film. And every 30 minutes, precisely the camera automatically records the appearance of the shop. Here, I have an example I can show you. Ah yes, print from the camera set to record the activity at the shop counter. I developed a special type of film so sensitive it produces a crystal clear image even in darkness. Really, that's extraordinary. Yes, you can clearly see the counter and the door behind it. Look. So you see, were someone to enter the premise with ill intent, his identity would be similarly exposed. But did you not say that the photographic prints were taken at 30-minute intervals? Indeed, as you say, my dear madam. Then what if the incident were to occur in between times? One can only say that would be a cruel twist of fate. I must confess, your devices have been giving me some causes for distress of late. I beg your pardon, Mr. Windbank. Surely they are anything but distressing. Reassuring is the word. It's the cost of the film, sir. You most graciously placed not one, but 2 cameras in my shop after all. Which means I must pay for nigh on 100 utterly useless prints every single day. I'm afraid the cost of the film will break me before I'm very much older. Nevertheless, a small price to pay to ensure the safety of my preferred pawnbrokery, no? My dear fellows, we verge on an age where safety and security come at a price. Oh, heaven help us. Now then, Mr. Sholmes, allow me to return your precious violin. Ah, the very thing! Thank you, Mr. Windibank. Perhaps this might mark the end of the peculiar items you tried to pop, Because if anything were to happen to one of them, this would be the only answer! No! I really think you ought to stop waving that gun around. Someone could get hurt. Fear not. Sorry. I've only loaded a single bullet, so no one but myself could possibly be harmed. That's not really what I meant. Good day to you then, Mr. Windibank. It's been a pleasure as always, Mr. Sholmes. So, Mr. Naruhodo, now we can explore at last. Finally, I can, look at stuff. I can look at the silly little trinkets in this room. I'm gonna freaking cry. No, Let's look around. Oh. What an assortment of things there are on these shelves here. Crockery, footwear, clocks, and watches. Almost anything you care to imagine. Those are fortified items offered for sale by the pawnbroker. What does that really mean, though? When you pawn, or colloquially pop, an item, the broker loans you money against its worth. He stores the items for an agreed period of time, after which the loan must be repaid. If not, he is free to display it in his shop for sale, at a price of his choosing. Oh yes, now you've explained it, I'm noticing little price tags on everything. Of course, simply by paying the agreed interest on the loan, one can extend the period of safekeeping. So you may pawn that black garb of yours without fear, my dear fellow. My treasured university uniform? Never! It embodies my student spirit. Proprietor of a pawnbroker on Baker Street that is regularly patronized by Mr. Sholmes. He has a very great sense of responsibility to his clients. Look at this! What could this lovely big shiny box be? That, my dear madam, is a music box. Surely you have such thing in your own country. Oh my, yes, but I've certainly never seen one so large before. Shall we listen a while? What a sublime sound. It's like the music of angels. I've never heard anything like it before in my life. This particular specimen is of the larger variety, commonly found in public houses and restaurants. There is a metal disc inside on which the notes to be played are recorded. Simply by replacing the disc with another, any music you care to imagine can be played. My goodness, what a simply delightful machine! Indeed, though their popularity has waned recently with the development of the gramophone, of course. Science and technology advance has at such an overwhelming pace. There's a lot of clocks on the wall. Hey, look, a spade shovel. Oh. Look at that enormous ledger opened on the counter there. Mr. Winterbank. Mr. Winterbank is, if nothing else, very particular about recording the items he accepts. He'd have to be, otherwise he'd get himself into all sorts of trouble. Which might explain the thing that catches my eye for more than the ledger. This revolver here. Do not entertain even a single thought of pilfering an article herein, my dear fellow. I assure you, Mr. Winterbank would not hesitate to draw that weapon with a speed belaying his portly size. Oh, you don't mean he'd blow his brains out? Indeed, in recompense for his blunder. Oh my. But in any case, of course we would never do such a thing. How could you ever even suggest it? Oh my god, I can't speak. You are a very interesting character, good sir. What's up with this? Now, what do you suppose this rather enormous machine does? It seems to have 2 little windows for looking through. Allow me to enlighten you, my dear fellows. What you're looking at is a stereoscope. A stereoscope? Fascinating. It's aptly named, I'm sure you. Look through the eyepieces and see for yourself. Oh, I should be delighted to. Excuse me a moment while I just have a look. Just before you do, there is something I should point out. My dear fellows, in order to see the image properly, stereoscopically, as it were, you need to be cross-eyed. However, if that is beyond you, it is of little consequence today. Alright then, I'm going to try it. Oh! Mr. Naruhodo, you must see! Wait, what? At once? Oh, alright then. So I need to be cross-eyed, like I'm trying to look at my own nose. Why does that look... Wait, that looks like one of the jurors. Hold on. My god, I wish I could, I'm trying to go cross-eyed, actually, and it's, like, not working. It hurts my brain. Brain implosion and your teeth. Okay. What the? I don't believe it. It's just a photographic print, but it seems like you could reach out and touch it. Yes, the sense of depth is startling, is it not? Stereoscopes are one of London's many fads. They're often found in little stalls in the park. People queue for hours to see them. Why? Why are people meddling with such black magic? It's no magic, my dear madam. It is, well, far too complicated to explain at present. We shall save this lesson for another day. Oh. Man! Look at this! Whatever could it be used for? I have no idea. There's a small catch just here. Look. We're going to open it, aren't we? Oh my, that's amazing! It has some sort of spring-loaded mechanism, which we'll never manage to put back to the way it was before. What are you two doing? What? Us? Nothing. No, nothing at all. However, this device seems to have a pair of little windows to look through. I also I've seen something rather similar to this elsewhere. Yeah, I wonder. There's like so much stuff in here. Like all the assortment of hats and coats up here. It's crazy. Oh, the shoes. Why is there just shoes up here? That's not a calendar you could easily miss, is it? 15th April, today's date. It's actually the 18th? Yes, that's not for sale, I must point out. It's an Eastern-style page-a-day calendar. Every night at midnight, I tear off the front page to reveal the following day's date. The perfect calendar for tearaway fellows such as yourself, Mr. Winterbank. And who was it who walked out here with the wrong violin before? Well, when the agreed storage period is passed without repayment, articles are forfeited, you see. So I have to keep a close eye on the date. It's something of a pawnbroker's obsession, you might say. Oh yes, I can see you're very dedicated to your job. What? Only a tuppence for it? That ain't fair, and you know it. The article is barely worth a penny. The article is barely worth than a penny, miss. I cannot offer more. Sounds like there's an argument brewing over by the counter. Come on, that can't be right. Have you even had a proper butcher's at it? I've seen all I need to see, young girl. Wait, don't we know? I'm sure I recognize her. Holy frick, it's Gina! Oh yes, it's the young lady from Mr. McGilded's trial 2 months ago. Her name is Gina Lestrade, my lord. She's a chancer, earns her crust among large crowds, relieving people of their purses. That's commonly called a pickpocket. Nice coat you got there. Gordon Bennett, you lot! Hello, Miss Lestrade. I hope you've been well. As she loads her gun. What? You remember me then, do ya? Well, I remember being completely surrounded by smoke, that's for sure. So, what are you doing here? Down and out like the rest of us? Nothing to eat? Come to pop that black weasel. Sorry coat, have ya? What is it about this black uniform that makes everyone comment on it? Ah, good day. unless I'm much mistaken, you would be the young pickpocket who stole our experimental smoke grenade launcher. Mr. Sholmes! So, you have something of value to pawn, do you? Allow me to see the article. Now I shall negotiate with Mr. Windbank on your behalf. Pull the other one! I don't need no help from no stuck-up D. Get out of my business. Go on, I'll make trouble for ya. As you wish, Miss Lestrade. I will happily remove myself from your presence. He's like, peace out. He's really done it. He's gone. I'm sorry, but as I said, there really is no room for negotiation here. What is that thing he has in his hand? Some kind of metal disc. And you! Go on! Leave me alone! Oh, Mrs. Strayed, just pretend we aren't here. We shan't be offended in the slightest. Susato-san can really stand her ground when she wants to. Whatever. Wanna see my badge? No, don't examine it. Would you have a look at, that's strange. Where's my armband gone? What's the problem? Something wrong? Don't suppose you're looking for this? Yes, but how? And when? And how again? I got a talent for it, haven't I? Diving. That's bordering on black magic. And it makes what I was about to say about my armband seem a little dull. So, what do you want to tell me about it then? I love her music so much. Okay. I'm good. Somehow, I didn't really think you were the sort of person who'd use a pawnbroker, Miss Lestrade. Yeah? Well, I am, alright? I'm a Londoner, just like everyone else. Not the problem, is it? No, not at all. It's just that, well... Oh, I get it. I know what you're thinking. That thing probably don't even belong to her. Probably got it on the dive, didn't she? Yeah, I can see it all over your Chevy Chase. Well, I might have been thinking something along those lines. You're not going to deny it, Mr. Naruhodo. Alright then, I'm just going to come out and ask you straight. Do you pawn things that you steal from other people? Well, I don't know how best to answer that, really. Suppose. Sometimes. You're not going to deny it either, Miss Lestrade. But not this time, alright? I swear! That thing belongs to me! The disc that Mr. Winterbank is holding. Perhaps we should see what he has to say about all this. Oh. Let me talk. Yeah, okay, yeah. Sholmes really just booked it. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Love this music. Mr. Windbank, what exactly is this metal disc that Miss Lestrade has brought in? It seems to have hundreds of tiny little bumps on its surface. Ah, it's a music disc, you see? For use inside a music box. A music box. What? You don't even know what a music box is? You Eastern lot ain't too savvy, eh? I know what a music box is. I've never seen one of these discs before. The small protrusions on the metal disc encode the tune to be played by the music box. You simply insert the disc and set the machine going. Beautiful music plays. It's so incredible. Tell us, what tune is on this disc? Well, I'm afraid I couldn't tell you that. There's so many different types of music box, you see. British made, German, Swiss. I have no way of knowing which particular machine this disc was made for. I see. And that's it in a nutshell. I wouldn't have any customers for an item like this, even if the young lady forfeited it. Really, I'm already offering more than I should at a penny. That's a pack of lies! He told me he did! He said it was... well... He? Who's... who? Never you mind! It just ain't right, that's all. That disc's worth good money. I know it is. Well then, you'll have to try your luck at another pawnbroker's, won't you? Ugh. Gina's like, nope, frick this. Like, frick this guy. She's been here before, of course. This little Demalion. I see. And brought some dubious article or other with her every single time, I might add. Dubious? What are you trying to say? I'm an honest customer, me. So, is there something dubious about the disc she brought in today? Well, if only it were that simple. Sorry, what do you mean? What she actually brought in was a storage ticket. A storage ticket? So... Miss Lestrade has actually come to redeem an article from me today. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. A girl like me has a lot of stuff that needs storing. Alright, yes, that's definitely dubious. The article in question would have been forfeited at midnight tonight. But as she gave me the ticket for it and repaid both the loan and the interest, I was obliged to return the article to her. But what is the article? Do tell us, Mr. Winterbank. Little scamp is wearing it, ma'am. It's the overcoat. Oh my god. It's the overcoat that she redeemed. Oh. What? What's wrong with ya? It fits, don't it? I mean, it's mine, so of course it does. So, what about the disc then? How does that come into all this? The disc is something else. New article to pawn, if the girl and I can agree a price. Now, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Goodness gracious. Windabank. I'm absolutely... God, okay. New article to pawn up. I need... Okay. Bleh. Bleh, 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 bleh. Okay. I'm confused. I thought you said that Miss Lestrade brought in a storage ticket today. It's really quite simple. Yes, the child brought me a storage ticket, and the money owed on it, as you say. For this heavy black coat, which you returned to her care, as I understood it. That's right. Yes, and rather unsurprisingly, as soon as the little ragamuffin put that thing on, she went rifling through the pockets. Oh, you mean... What? Don't you know it's rude to stare at a lady? Ah, I see. So it came from the pocket of the overcoat, did it? If you mean this disc, then yes, exactly, ma'am. And she immediately tried to pawn it, for quite a high price as well. This is all rather suspicious, I think. Give it up! I'm trying to pawn something like everyone else would. Yeah! Miss Lestrade, may I ask who deposited the overcoat here in the first place? Well, me. It doesn't really appear to be your size. Me old man! It's me old man's, ain't it? Is it, Miss Lestrade? Yes, this is definitely all rather suspicious. Out of my way, please. Look at this guy. Who's this picture postcard English gentleman? Need to take a screen. Who is this picture postcard English gentleman? Good day to you, ladies and gentlemen. What's your problem, eh? There is no problem, as long as you remove yourself. I have a matter to discuss with the proprietor. And if you intend to make a problem of it, I shall see you outside, little girl, for the hiding you deserve. Look, ain't it obvious? I ain't done talking with him yet. If you think you're such a gent, you should know how to wait in line. Well, you're an impudent little brat, aren't you? As well as a pickpocket. Who are you? How do you know who I am? The question is, how do you not know who I am? You You haven't the courtesy even to remember the faces of your victims, it seems. What? You mean, from you? Broker? Yes, sir? I believe this filthy pickpocket thief has just redeemed an article from you, no? Yes, the article in question belongs to me. I demand for it to be returned at once. Oh my! Now that's a lie! What are you trying to pull? Give me back my overcoat, you wastrel, and needless to say... Any music box discs too? No. No, you can't have it. You just can't. It's me old man's, or it was. Now it's mine. Goodness, Mr. Naruhodo. This is a very awkward situation. Yes. I think perhaps we should hear both sides of the story in a little more detail. Okay. Miss Lestrade, is what the gentleman is saying. What do you think? It's all lies, ain't it? Obviously. I swear on my life, I ain't never laid eyes on that dandy before. Let's hear it now, you little ragamuffin. You stole it, didn't you? That ticket you brought in here just now. No, I swear it! I swear to God! It was barely an hour ago. I was walking along the street, minding my own business, when this little gutterling ran into me. I knew at once what had happened. I've been robbed yet again, thought to myself. Those wretched pickpockets. Yet again? Oh yes, as you can see, I'm a man in impeccable style. This isn't the first time I've been targeted by these backslum scoundrels. Now then, relinquish my overcoat. Come along now, Miss Lestrade. Give that good gentleman his coat back. If you're going to cause trouble, I shall have no choice but to call the police. Hold on, why does everyone think it's me? Just look at this dandy cove, and you think I'm the dodgy one. I'm sorry, but no one's going to believe you. Well, what about evidence? Yeah. What is the evidence I've stolen something, eh? Come on, let's see it. Oh, I have evidence. Naturally. You what? Fire, I swear. What do you mean? What? You're forgetful. Oh, frick! God dang it. Look in Discord. I forgot! Bruh. We only saw it because he posted. Well, I'm kind of glad y'all didn't come in earlier because, like, stuff was happening. Well, there is the VOD. I forgot to do the thing. Well, I probably won't be streaming for long. Wait, how long have I been streaming right now? An hour and 40 minutes almost. I mean, I have an idea of where I want to stop, since like we're not even investigating. We're not really investigating. We're just at this pawnbroker. Evidence that the article Miss Lestrade redeemed actually belongs to this gentleman. Of course, we need only consult Mr. Windibank's ledger to know the truth. We'll be able to look up the name of the person who deposited the article in the first place. Yes, brilliant. I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid that won't be possible. Oh. I never ask customers' names. That's a strict policy of mine. So... But why not? Well now, as you can imagine, some of my customers have circumstances to consider. A great many of them prefer to maintain their anonymity. Words. I love words. I love speaking. Y'all like speaking? I like speaking. Especially English, it's great. Yes, I see. But then, how can you know if the article belongs to the person asking to redeem it? Oh, it's quite simple. Good sir. Might I trouble you for the watchword associated with the article in question? Of course. It's... Professor. Yes, that's right. And all the evidence we need. That... Huh. This gentleman is the rightful owner of the article, without doubt. A watchword? Interesting. So, about these watchwords, Mr. Windbank, as I just explained, I never ask customers their names when they deposit items with me. There are many reasons why. Certain customers would like to keep their activities secret. Jones, I thought you left! What the frick does he... He has a thing in his hands. It's like chocolate. That wasn't exactly a subtle glance at Mr. Sholmes now, was it? Great detectives have no dark secrets. None at all! Are you sure about that? Yes, well, anyway, that's why I ask for a watchword whenever I accept a new article. In many ways, it's like the secret combination of numbers used to unlock a vault. The day of deposit, a description, and a watchword uniquely identify each item. And of course, then I give the storage ticket to the customer. And so when it comes to redeem something, I ask for the ticket and the watchword. If that someone tells you the correct watchword, you return the article. That's right, sir. Yes, as soon as the requisite fee is paid. And I have supplied you with the information you require already, but for that avoidance of doubt. The article in question is an overcoat, deposited 2 months ago on 15th February. With a watchword of Professor. All perfectly correct information, sir. But how? Really, this is beyond a joke now. There's no further room for doubt. Okay. He's not there. Alright then. Picture postcard, gentlemen! Excuse me, but who are you? One would expect the inquirer to introduce himself first. Though clearly you are not British, so perhaps your ways are foreign to you. Oh, sorry, yes, we're from the Empire of Japan. We're studying here. Oh yes, Japan. I've heard talk of the place. Its inhabitants live on some fiery brown-colored soup, dressed up with exotic spices. You might be thinking of somewhere else. And what was that theatrical, just collation about? Why did he dance? that's the thing I'll never understand. Why is he dancing? Perhaps, anyway, if you are a gentleman, sir, you offer your own name first, before inquiring after the name of another. Of course, yes. I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I'm a lawyer. Well, a student of law, really. My name is Susato Mikatoba. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's assistant. I see. My name is Benedict. Yes, Eggert Benedict. Enchanté. Baguette. He's so refined in how he holds himself and how he speaks, but that name is suspicious. Now, to the matter at hand. My overcoat. Return at once to someone with the style to carry it off. Every move he makes, every breath he takes, I can't stand watching him. Hey, fire question. What is your question? Oh, he has the coat. Is peanut butter a sauce? What? Is peanut butter a... Yes. Answer the question. I mean, in a sense, like, it is, like, like, cause sometimes, like, sauce, you like put in your meal or whatever, and like freaking dip it. Wrong. Okay. Spread. Yes. I don't understand. What? Are we clear? Clear like honey. I guess? Like, I don't. Oh, I didn't mean to click off. What the fudge? And thank you for your Okay. Tripanex. Okay. Okay. What did the bank say? What did Pop say? So let that be an end to the matter. I still don't know what voice to give him, but whatever. And thank you for your custom, Mr. Eggert Benedict, sir. With such reasonable rates of interest, I may even decide to come back. This is why I hate grown-ups. Just cause I'm a diver, everyone thinks that makes me a liar. And the contents of the coat pockets, if you please, broker. But of course, sir. Here's the disc for you. Just this one. Pardon, sir. I was expecting another. That is, I deposited another. Another disc? Oh dear. I regret to inform you, sir, that was deposited with me was merely the overcoat. The disc happened to be in one of the pockets, but I was clearly unaware of it until now. So, Gutling, you're hiding more of what's rightfully mine, are you? Says who, eh? I don't know nothing about it. Very well. Then I shall bid you farewell. Say goodbye to Hey, fire that disc. Is it Rick Astley? No, it's not. I'd be very upset if it was. Wait a minute. That disc is mine. What do you think you're doing, you little tramp? You've drawn blood, you filthy animal. Oh my, yes, there's blood on the disc. It's because of all those sharp little bumps. The man must have scratched his finger on them. I found it first, alright. I mean, it belonged to me, old man. So you're not having it. Oi, you take it. Me? If I hang on to it, they'll have it off me again. So you keep hold of it. Miss Lestrade, why is this disc so important to her? Metal disc used to play music in a mechanical music box. The piece of music, which remains unidentified, is stored on the disc by means of small protrusions. You there, in the black livery. Hand that disc back to me at once. No, don't. He's lying. Grown-ups are liars. What do I do now? How am I going to resolve this? Everyone just standing here. But yeah, let's take a look at this. Look at the little bumps on the disc. They're so tiny. Yes, the protrusions are called pins, and they pluck the teeth of the comb that makes notes. And just on the edge, there's a small amount of blood. Yes, the blood of the mysterious Mr. Egbert Benedict. When Miss Lestrade tried to grab the disc from him, the pin scratched his fingers, it seems. Like when you're grating some daikon radish and accidentally cut your finger. Ouch, just thinking about it hurts. And puts me off eating radish. So... Hey, what's this? Oh, there's a little scrap of paper stuck onto the reverse side of the disc. Look. And scribbled word or two. Looks like somebody's name. For McGilded. McGilded? It couldn't be. But it is, Mr. Naruhodo. A name I shall never forget, for as long as I live. But why? Why is his name on this? Suspicious. I'm gonna spin the disc. Nope, frick. Yo, what's up, Windbank? He has nothing to say. Mr. Windbank is clearly at a loss here. We have to do something about this before he reaches for that revolver of his. Oh no! Look at those piercing eyes. He's clearly in no mood to talk. We have to do something quickly, before this mysterious gentleman leaves to fetch the police or something. Wow, Miss Lestrade is really looking daggers at that mysterious gentleman. We need to do something to calm things down before she loses control and attacks him again. I wonder who's going. Our freaking Lord and Savior, Mr. Sholmes. He's just been standing here while this is happening. What are you examining with such keen interest there? As you enjoy a bar of caramel, I see. So, you found me at last, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry? After that young pickpocket sent me on my way, I was forced to lurk in the shadows, cruelly ostracized as the rest of you partook in the jovial atmosphere of fellowship. I had nothing to occupy my mind, but was too ashamed to let society see what my downfall had done to me. So I feigned mock interest, and pretended to examine the tedious trinkets in this desolate place. Whilst, as you shrewdly observed, gnawing on the only friend I have left, the 7% solution of caramel. Charles's caramel! I'm gonna cry. Pray, do you claim to understand the depths of my despair, Mr. Naruhodo? But how could you? I was so lonely, so desperately lonely. Then why on earth didn't you rejoin the conversation? Things have gone from bad to worst here, you know. Yes, I overheard much of your conversation. Or rather, in my craving for human contact, my ears devoured every word that was uttered. You really were sad, weren't you? Oh, Mr. Sholmes, I feel simply awful for you. It would seem that my inferences are correct. Oh, surely you're not about to tell us that you've solved the entire case once again? My dear madam, sometimes I wonder where my genius for deduction to be... my god. I'm gonna have a stroke. La la la. How much could I pawn it for? It seems Mr. Sholmes has had another of his flashes of inspiration, but who knows if it will help to resolve this. It will help to resolve the situation between Miss Lestrade and the mysterious gentleman. What's the right thing to do here? We gotta listen to it. It's only the right thing to do. Alright, man. What you got cooking up in your freaking cranium? Huh? Well, Miss Lestrade, it would appear you find yourself in something of a predicament. What the blue blazes have you been, eh? Pardon? When a lady's in trouble, a drunk gent's supposed to be there to help. Straight away, not an hour later. Harsh. And who, pray tell, are you? Mr. Eggert Benedict. You have, in my eyes, a vertically encyclopedic array of curiosities about your person. Nevertheless, there are two immovable conclusions I have drawn. I beg your pardon. The first is this. The true reason for your visit to this pawnbroker today is something you have not yet revealed. And the second is this. A considerable crime is in contemplation, one you will orchestrate, with intent to steal a vast sum of money. Well, Mr. Benedict, what say you to my deductions? How? He's turned as white as a hard-boiled egg. It would seem that once again, Mr. Sholmes has made a flawless deduction. Just who do you think you are, sir? Yes, as I hoped. That is precisely the pained expression I was looking for. So, shall we begin? The time has come for yet another Herlock Sholmes logic and reasoning spectacular. The game is afoot! Topic 1. Mystery Man's Aim. First of all, we must ask ourselves on what business you ventured to this pawnbrokery today. You claim to have followed this pickpocketeer, having had the redemption tickets stolen from you on the street. But that is most certainly a lie. The real truth is something quite different. As revealed by that which you hold in your hand. Yes, what brought you to the shop in the first place is the staff recruitment flyer. The piece of paper in your hand is a staff wanted advertisement from this very shop. Yet even the most unobservant would soon realize that a man of your appearance has no need for such employ. In other words, there is some ulterior motive to your actions. Hmm? The cane, which you unwisely clutch to your person, exhibits an incontrovertible contradiction. What utter rot! I've had this cane for years! The contradiction of which I speak is, of course, the missing ferrule. The end of any walking cane would be terminated with a metal ferrule to protect the wooden tip. And yet, detailed analysis shows the wooden tip of this stick to be utterly bare. Therefore, there's only one conclusion. The rod that you hold in your hand, which appears to be a walking cane, is in fact no cane at all. Oh. You recoiled, sir. Is something wrong? And in your recoiling, you inadvertently facilitate the answer of the next conundrum to present itself. Namely, that is the truth behind this rod. What is the truth behind this rod you bear? Yes, your reaction betrays the truth. The handle, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this riddle, you see. From the moment I saw it, my suspicions were aroused. What walking cane demands such a stout handle? Mused I. But of course, as I said, this is no walking cane. No, that's rod. It's the broken handle of a shovel! I can't with this man. What? Are you insane? And now, having determined this undeniable truth, the conclusion is clear. Your true motive for coming here was to take employment at this establishment in order to excavate the ground beneath the premises. What a calculated crime you have conceived, sir. A wickedly calculated crime. To tunnel underneath the pawnbrokery. Great crime. Now, Mr. Benedict, let us continue. For we must expose the details of your elaborate crime you have in the planning. This is utterly absurd. You suggest that I, a gentleman, intend to excavate the ground beneath this pawnbrokery with a broken shovel. What on earth do you propose I would expect to find there? Some long-forgotten treasure, I suppose? Save for such a fanciful theory, what possible reason would I have to do as you say? Oh, but there's ample reason. As you are only too well aware, Mr. Benedict. Ah, and your furtive glance is more telling than I could have hoped. What? Let's consider what would motivate a man to infiltrate a shop such as this and covertly dig beneath its floor. The answer is revealed by the council notice on the counter to which your eyes were inadvertently drawn. This letter gives notice of public works to be carried out in the local area. And according to the closed plan of the upcoming sewerage works, beneath this shop runs a sewer that adjoins another one. One that runs under the bank on the opposite side of the road. This madness has entered the sewers now, has it? By excavating the ground beneath our feet, you would gain access to the waterway that flows in very close proximity to the great vault of the financial institution opposite. What are you? In summary, sir, you devised a master plan to pull up an elaborate bank robbery by dint of the underground tunnels. This is master plan! Which brings us at last to the final chapter of this lurid scheme. With what plunder did the thief hope to make off from the underground vault of the bank? Are you quite serious? Having consulted with Scotland Yard some days ago, I happen to know the answer. But naturally, the answer is no secret to you, is it, Mr. Benedict? What in the world? This man... I have no idea what you're talking about. My god. Allow me to present a rather interesting piece of evidence. You see, this picture postcard tells us all we need to know. A postcard of the Great Exhibition. I'm afraid you quite lost me. Currently in the final stages of preparation, the Great Exhibition will soon be underway. And the government has provided extra funds to complete its centerpiece, the Crystal Tower. Funds that currently sit in the vault of the bank, on the other side of this road. Pardon? Yes, the considerable crime you have been contemplating is the theft of that which sits on the vault of that bank, the special reserve funds for the Great Exhibition. Of course, that is top secret police information, so keep it under your hat, please. To steal the Great Exhibition's reserve funds. Thus concludes Herlock Sholm's great deduction of this pawnbroking puzzle. Just standing there. Just like... Oh, my mic doesn't pick up me clapping unless I talk. Great. What the fudge? What am I? Oh. Mr. Sholmes? Well, Mr. Naruhodo? An impressively upbeat deduction for a detective racked with loneliness. Would you not agree? Was it true what you said about the bank over the road and what it was what it has in its vault? Indeed, though few knows of its existence, it is one of the government's most closely guarded secrets. Gregson told me, in the strictest confidence. Confidence, or wait, I don't know. But you just announced it to everyone here, rather loudly in fact. Ah, Gregson's gonna kick your butt. And if it's such a big secret, how would Mr. Benedict have come to find out about it? There can be but one explanation for that. Clearly it's because the man is a criminal. But what if he didn't know anything about the money in the vault? If he is a criminal, as you said, then buying a brand new shovel is sure to be the first thing he does now that you've revealed the secret. Oh. Or if he doesn't, maybe Mr. Windibank will. He already has plenty of shovels here after all. On my life! I assure you I'm not so unscrupulous. Well, hopefully this has taught you a valuable lesson. Sensitive information must be handled with the utmost care. Heh. One can never be sure that someone privy to secrets won't disclose them. And once the word is out, it's out. Perhaps I'll think twice before confiding in you next time, Mr. Sholmes. An excellent idea, Mr. Naruhodo. An excellent idea. Well then, Mr. Naruhodo, you know what to do, I'm sure. Yes, let's listen to the great deduction again and see if we can massage it into shape. Very well then. Let's start once more from the beginning. Of Herlock Sholmes is magnificent, logic and reasoning spectacular. There's a lot of things you gotta fix. Okay. What business you got here, man? Is it real by that what you hold in your hand? A staff recruitment flyer. His great logic and reasoning, Mr. Naruhodo, not just his reasoning. So by Mr. Sholmes' reasoning, Mr. Benedict came here in order to apply for a job so he could dig down through the floor. Yes, in an attempt to tunnel to the sewers to gain access to the money in the vault of the bank across the road. But he wouldn't get very far with a broken shovel, would he? Now, I think it's fair to say his motives lie elsewhere. The question is, where? What did bring Mr. Benedict here at this particular point in time? What's up, man? Oh, look at this! Oh, look at all the scribbled notes on the back of the flyer here. I don't believe it! What is it? Listen to what it says. Name, Gina Lestrade. Height, 5'2". Green cap, scruffy waistcoat, grubby white shirts, blue satchel, ragged. It's a detailed description of Miss Lestrade. Goodness, there's even a sketch of her and hat and all. Though, if he showed it to her, she'd fire that smoke grenade launcher in his face for sure. And look, the details of the shop have been written down here too. Windibank's Pawnbrokery, Baker Street. Redemption deadline 15th April. Which is today's date. Why would Mr. Benedict have all that information scrawled on the back of that piece of paper? Sir, why do you have this information? Look at your hat. Stylish hat. I can see the whole room. It's over here. Of course, it's like mostly empty on this side. Also, things aren't like as if they're placed. Okay. I'm just like spinning around. Around the world, around the world. No, we're trying to figure out what his motive is for being here. We're not about to go into the cane just yet. Yes, what brought you to this shop in the first place is the info about Miss Lestrade. Quite so, my dear fellow. It would appear that the writing and sketch on the reverse of the flyer pertain to the pickpocket Miss Lestrade and to Mr. Windibake's pawnbrokery here. You originally told us that you merely oh my god. That you merely given chase after Miss Lestrade stole the redemption ticket from you. But that, sir, is a thinly veiled lie. It is the information on the back of the flyer that led you here today, by which I mean here to Windibake's pawnbrokery, and today, the redemption deadline of that overcoat. So, you wait outside for the young girl matching description you have written down to arrive. And you have gone to some lengths to hide the reason your pursuit of Miss Lestrade. In other words, there is some ulterior motive for your actions. A contradiction. He's still... Here we go, okay. What is a fair rule? What's a fair rule? It's a metal cap commonly found on the end of a cane, Mr. Naruhodo. Ah, the bit that makes the nice clacking sound on the pavement. Yes, exactly. Mr. Sholmes is right. It appears to be missing on this cane. But it doesn't actually look broken, does it? No, it doesn't. Though the gentleman certainly did recoil when Mr. Sholmes identified the cane as suspicious. In other words, there's some secret about the cane that Mr. Benedict would rather we don't know. And he's looking at it, or yeah, he's like looking at it. Those eyes. Look here, Mr. Sato. There's some letters on the handle. Ah yes, those must be initials, I think. In the West, it's customary for people to engrave their belongings in the first letter of their names. So Herlock Sholmes would be HS, you mean? That's right. And the initials on this cane, obviously... Oh. A G? Why does it feel as though this is not quite right? I wonder...
Take that!
Now we do the initial. Who are the tiny mice? Pink one is Iris. The blue rabbit is Mr. Sholmes. White rabbit is Sasato, and the blue mouse is bluish white mouse is Ryunosuke. This is the 4 children of the apocalypse. You forgot about the bat on the ceiling as well up here, which is Lord Van Zeeks up here. I have completely forgotten that he's up there. Lord Zeeks. No, it's Lord Van Zeeks. Or Lord Von Zeeks. Goodness gracious. Lord Beric Von Zeeks. Lord Zeeks. What was I on about? Oh yeah, doing this. The contradiction of which I speak is, of course, the initialing. A most astute observation, wouldn't you say, Mr. Eggert Benedict? We are led to believe, sir, that your initials are EB. Yet, in most possessive manner, you have in your grasp a cane bearing the initials AG. An incontrovertible contradiction indeed, would you not agree? No, you're wrong. This cane isn't... You said before that you had that cane for years. Lord, I seeks no school. So don't you try to tell us that you borrowed it from a friend or found it in the park. In In short, though you hold yourself to be a gentleman, you have withheld your true name. Oh. Recoil, sir. Something wrong. Next conundrum. Namely, what is the truth behind this rod you bear? The handle which you evidently would like to conceal is the key to understanding this riddle. Can Lord Seeks help me? I don't think so. I don't know if he can help. Dude's just like freaking the Reaper of the freaking Bailey and just like let's consider the bare bones of what's happened here. This Lestrade redeemed that fine-looking overcoat. We know that much. Yes, Ryunosuke. And now a mysterious man has appeared, introducing himself with a fake name, and claiming that the overcoat belongs to him. But we know that he actually identifies Miss Lestrade from a written description, which suggests that everything else he told us is untrue. So what we need to do here is somehow prove that the overcoat cannot possibly belong to him. I freaking wonder. Oh, you freaking ripped it! I meant to press R, but whatever. The seams on the shoulder there is coming apart. Look. So it is. Do you know, a moment ago Mr. Benedict was surprised by something that was said. I thought I heard him make a rather strange noise. It sounded a bit like a tiny growl. But now I think it was probably the sound of the seam ripping open. If you look closely, it does seem to be a very tight fit. The sleeves are stretched to bursting, and he wouldn't have a hope of fastening it from at the front. If he were to run around in it, I'm sure the whole thing would fall apart. That I would like to see. Sorry. So, how can we make Mr. Benedict run around? She's really giving this some thought. I just thought the... What?
Take that!
Yeah, tear your freaking overcoat that doesn't belong to you apart. The split seam, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this riddle, you see. Yes, because the overcoat is rather obviously a poor fit. Having forced it over your broad shoulders, the seam is already breaking apart. My suspicions were aroused from the outset. When you so badly lied about your name and so boldly waylaid this pickpocket, this catalog of untruths has all been for one very specific purpose. To steal the article that the young girl redeemed from Mr. Windibank. But what really irks me is this. The considerable crime I initially imagined has been considerably curtailed. Yeah, so what are you gonna do now? To abscond with a redeemed item. So what of topic 2? Because that's just thrown out the window. Now, Miss Benedict, let us continue. We must expose the details of this elaborate crime you have in the planning. You suggest I, gentleman, designed to wheeze or filch some tawdry article of pawnage. Have you forgotten that I redeemed the article in the proper manner, using the watchword? Had I not been the one to deposit in the first place, How could I possibly have known the relevant details? Nessa pass. Oh, but the watchword can be discovered. As you are only too well aware, Mr. Benedict. And your furtive glance is more telling than I could have hoped. What? Let's consider how one might learn a secret watchword returned to the pawn's property of another. The method is revealed by the council note. Okay, so we're still like kind of on that notice, but it's still different. The direction of the deduction must change rather dramatically now, I think. Yes, no more talk of tunneling into the sewers, which is a pity because they all sounded rather exciting. Anyway, you can't deny that this mysterious gentleman did know the watchword. Yes, Professor. If you didn't know that word, Mr. Windbag would never allow you to redeem the article. Or looking at it another way, if you did know that word, Mr. Windbag would allow you to redeem the article whether it was yours or not. So the question is, could this gentleman have found the watchword out somehow? A notelet. Look at this, Mr. Sato. It appears to be a memo that Mr. Windbank has scribbled to himself. Let's see. What does it say? Oh, Professor. Mr. Windbank must make a note of the watchword that his customers give him, right before their eyes. And in an alarmingly clear script as well. Oh dear, I don't know where to look. Who knows what other secrets I might see? Windbank. Come on, man.
Take that!
The method is revealed by the notelet on the counter to which your eyes were inadvertently drawn. Yes, the broker here follows the same procedure whenever a customer comes to redeem an article. He asks the customer for the watchword and notes down the response uttered on the notelet as he has to hand. Then he consults his ledger and confirms whether or not the watchword matches that of the article in question. I would expect nothing less of if a diligent pawnbroker. But his diligence clearly has its disadvantages. What are you talking about? It is increasingly apparent that you were present in this shop before your accusation against Miss Lestrade. Oh god. In all likelihood, you followed her inside when and then observed her talking to Mr. Windbank. When the diligent broker made a note of the watchword, as is his common practice, you observed him writing the word Professor on the notelet beside the ledger. And that, sir, was the master plan you devised to steal the pawned article from the young Miss Lestrade. Master plan. Okay, we're on about this still. Okay, which brings us to the last chapter of this lurid scheme. Why would you go to such lengths to redeem that particular article from this pawnbroker? Are you quite serious? For an ill-fitting overcoat hardly seemed to justify the effort, much less a worthless music box disc. But naturally, you had very good reason to make them yours, didn't you, Mr. Benedict? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm gonna have a stroke. Allow me to present a rather interesting piece of evidence. You see, this picture postcard tells us what we need to know. The article we're talking about. What does the crystal tower have to do with anything? The articles we're talking about are the overcoat and the music box disc that was in one of the pockets. Which, according to Mr. Windbank, isn't even worth a penny. And yet this man went to such lengths to steal them. Why? I wonder perhaps we already have the evidence we need to explain it to Mr. Naruhodo. Could we? Really? Better have a thorough look through all the evidence we've collected so far. A thorough look at all the evidence we have so far. Can I just... Yo, is my badge. No.
Take that!
You see, this music box disc tells us all we need to know. What's that on the back? It reads from McGilded. Ah, Mr. Magnus McGilded. Why did he just appear, just like, hello, it's me, Mr. Magnus McGilded. The unfortunate philanthropist who perished in curious circumstances at the Old Bailey 2 months ago. A prominent man in London, though his lawmongering demonstrated a distinct lack of scruples. So, you're an associate of his, are you? Or perhaps a subordinate? Mr. McGilded was a man of unusually small stature. In fact, he was precisely the right size for that overcoat that you've squeezed yourself into. Your true identity remains shrouded in mystery, Mr. Egbert Benedict. But the final conclusion here is crystal clear. The reason you came to this pawnbrokery today was to retrieve an article left behind by the late Magnus McGilded. You got caught. Now tell us your name. To acquire an item deposited by Mr. McGilded. Now why did Gina was trying to get it? Why did she have this stuff? Well, Mr. Magnus McGilded. Not a name I expected to hear in these circumstances. Mr. Sholmes, I'm afraid there's something very troubling on my mind. Pray tell, Mrs. Sato. Well, according to what Mr. Windbank told us earlier, today was the final day on which the coat would have been redeemed, was it not? Yes, ma'am, that is correct. Today would be precisely 2 months since it was first deposited. Well, today is 15th April, so 2 months ago today would have been 15th February, sir. That's right. It's all carefully recorded in my ledger. Deposit at 10:30 p.m. I see. What? But that suggests... Yes, 15th February is precisely the day on which the omnibus murder took place. And 10:30 in the evening is precisely the time at which the terrible events were unfolding. Suggestive is not the word. It would seem the matter is entirely beyond coincidence. You are, of course, at liberty to make whatever outlandish deductions you choose. However... I must insist you hand over the music box disc now. Oh, I forgot to bring it here. Oh, no. Oh, put that gun away from me. Mother fricker. Would it be a terrible shame for you to return your native land in a box? Oh, what do I do? No, frick you! There are some things a man must protect at all costs. This may well be one of those things. And again, it may not. Oh. Mr. Windibank! This is my shop. I can't allow any harm to come to my customers. If that were to happen, I should have to take my own life. That's Mr. Windibank! Mr. Windibank! Alright, that's enough. And... Gregson! He got the boys with the Inspector Gregson. Inspector. That's right, Sunshine. The alarm was raised on one of our dedicated emergency lines. So we got here as fast as we could. Now, what's all this about, eh? Oh, praise be, you're here at last. I was moments away from forfeiting my own life in my very own establishment. I'm gonna freaking cry. Oh, he put the gun down. It would seem you have the upper hand. Right, you lot have got some explaining to do. I don't appreciate being bothered with some petty argy-bargy. Petty? Mr. Windibank very nearly met with his end. Yeah, by his own gun, as far as I can tell. Oh, dear. And the whole of Britain could meet with its end if I don't get to the bottom of the case I'm supposed to be working on. What on earth is the case, Inspector? Spare no detail, Gregson. I might have said a little too much. No matter, it's nothing to do with you lot. Anyway, sir, you're gonna have to come with me down to the station. But of course, Inspector. What? He's getting away! Oh, he's freaking... Get him! Get after him, lads! Whistle the bee officer, too! Yeah, no. Bro, just ballerina spun out of here, bro. There's been a spate of thefts at pawn shops around here recently, so we fit emergency buttons underneath the counters for brokers to let us know when there's trouble. Oh, Inspector, I was very worried for a while. Very worried indeed. Now then, Mr. Permanently in mourning. Yes? I'll be taking that, whatever it is, to Miss McGilded's down to the yard. Thank you very much. So hand it over. Oh, yes, of course. But no, don't give it to him! It's mine, that is, mine! I'm sorry, miss, but anything that belonged to McGilded has to be taken in as evidence now. As evidence? If the police demand something as evidence, my dear fellow, we have no choice but to capitulate. It's all yours, Inspector. And so we handed Mr. McGill's disc over to Inspector Gregson, and were summarily earthed out of the shop and onto the street. It's a to be continued. We're just gonna continue on for like a little bit longer. Cause like, yeah, still same day. See, that's why I 8 grown-ups. All they do is feed you a pack of lies and take stuff away from ya. Oh really, Miss Lestrade? Tell me, is that overcoat keeping you warm? What? Oh my, surely you were given that. Yeah, the D let me keep it after I looked daggers at him for long enough. He went through the pockets and then said, "Go on, then, have it," before telling me to scarper. Always pays off giving people a look like you ate them. I can't help feeling that it's going to get you into serious trouble one day. What I really wanted was that nice shiny disc, mind. The music box disc. Mr. Winterbeck said that it was practically worthless. I think we're gonna go and have another bash. Give me a long hard stare. I think not, Miss Lestrade. We shan't enter Winterbanks again today. Why not? That's not fair. It can't be helped, I'm afraid. The police are investigating the scene now and taking a statement from Mr. Winterbank. But that disc is mine! I have the ticket for this coat and it was in this coat's pocket. And there should be something else and all. That's what that rotten cove said, ain't it? Yes, he did mention something about another article, didn't he? Well then, that's mine too, whatever it is. Now she's really pushing her luck. Miss Lestrade, I think it's time to admit defeat. You've had your haul for the day. Yeah, and it's all your fault, Sholmes. So what are your plans now? Will you dine with us this evening? Eh? Iris would be delighted to cook, I'm sure, and I might entertain you with a modest violin recital. Nota. Oh. Why would I come round your place, eh? Have you lost your head or something? Oh dear, she's gone. Haven't reviled on me quite unnecessarily, I might add. I can't help wondering. Perhaps she might turn up anyway. Interesting. Once she's had a chance to calm down, I think there's a good chance she'll decide to come. Very well then. I'll inform Iris to set a plate for our potential guests at the dinner table this evening. And one more thing. I should be glad of your company later too. Sorry? I believe I'll have a rather splendid surprise to show you. Oh, how exciting! What is it? You shall have to wait and see, Mr. Sato. Until later, then. Well, we can't go in here. And let's go back in here for a second. Is there anything? Like, we went past them and up the stair, like... Well, we were asked earlier to show our faces here, so... I mean, we kind of have to go through here to get to the house, get to the room, so... Ah, Susie and Bruno! Come in! Good afternoon, Iris. Thank you so much for breakfast this morning. Oh, don't mention it! Goodness, look at the time already! Busy as always? I am! I'm preparing everything for dinner this evening. Already? You're obviously cooking something special, are you? Oh yes, after all, we have a special guest joining us! Guess who it is? Go on! You'll never guess! Look at those little eyes of hers shining. Oh dear, it is awkward when you already know the answer, isn't it? it's Jenny! Isn't that exciting? Oh, what a surprise! Yes, that's wonderful news. Wow, Iris seems overjoyed at the idea. I can't wait to learn some pickpocketing tips from a real professional. Oh yes, that does sound like fun. I'm not sure that's entirely appropriate. Are you, Mr. Naruhodo? By the way, Iris, what's Mr. Sholmes up to? Hurley? Oh, he's been like that ever since he got back. Hello, Mr. Sholmes. I beg that you won't speak to me. Sorry? Don't know who you are, but kindly take your leave. What? As you can see, I am not here. I don't know how to respond to that. What? How do you... I do apologize. When he gets like this, he's completely oblivious to everything. Yes, I see. Really, he behaves just like a child sometimes. Hurley does. Mr. Sholmes and Iris have something of a parent and child relationship, don't they? Yes, except that Iris is clearly the parent here. Come to think of it, I wonder where her real parents are. What's the matter, Bruno? You have ever such a funny look on your face. Oh, no, it's nothing. I know what it is. Why does this girl live here with Mr. Sholmes? You're wondering? Am I right? How? How did you... Oh, Bruno, I can read you like a book. This girl is dangerous. Don't worry, you can ask me anything. I won't mind. Can I examine this again? Oh wait, looks like that huge metal chest is being used as a table for tea and coffee. Seems very sturdy, with an equally sturdy lock. Mr. Naruhodo, you mustn't go around opening things. I always have to keep an eye on you, don't I? You're very mischievous. How'd you come to that conclusion? I don't know there's much to look at here. Let's go ask Iris what's up. So, by Ginny, you mean Miss Lestrade, the young woman from the McGildy case 2 months ago, right? Yes, it was who also stole my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Although, after that trial, I invited her back here and we had dinner together. And now we're the best of friends. Oh, what a lovely tale. Yes, now if I bump into her on the street, she runs away as fast as she can. Oh. And I chase after her down the back alleys. Interesting idea of friendship. And then I let her have the latest color of smoke grenade I've developed. Oh. There are so many beautiful colors in the world. Jenny wants me to make a whole rainbow. I suppose this means you've let Miss Lestrade keep the smoke grenade launcher, have you? Yes, that's right. I'd got bored of it anyway. Hurley always reacts the same way when I shoot him with it now. Poor Hurley. Oh, I can't wait for Jenny to arrive. It's been too long since she last came over. I'm so excited. I just hope she doesn't actually come, or I just hope she does actually come, not doesn't. I'm sure you've been wondering why is it that I live here with Hurley, haven't you? Well, it has crossed my mind. That and where are your real parents? My mommy and daddy aren't with me anymore. Mummy passed away when I was born, and around the same time, my father, well, he had to go to a faraway land because of one of the cases he and Hurley were working on. Oh, wait a minute. Did you say he and Hurley? Yes! Daddy and Hurley were always solving mysterious cases together. She didn't mention that before. He wrote them all up in his diaries. That's what's in the metal chest over there. Really, he recorded them all. So, you mean it's true? Mr. Sholmes really did have a partner with whom he tackled some of his most taxing cases. Oh, yes! I mean, it's always nice to have one, isn't it? So Mr. Sholmes' partner was your father? Exactly. My god, my throat. Hurley told me I wasn't allowed to look in the chest, but that only made me want to look even more, so I opened it up and found your father's memoirs. Yes, so I asked Hurley, who wrote these? He nearly fell off his chair. But then he told me that's when I found out that the author of all those accounts was my father. So Iris's father was Mr. Sholmes' partner. I practically lived with Hurley all my life. I was tiny when he took me in. So it came as quite a shock when Hurley told me he wasn't really my daddy. I mean, oh, I'm gonna cry. That is her. No, Herlock's her father. That is her father right there. God dang it. Not biologically, but still. It must have done. I wonder why Mr. Sholmes chose to tell you at such a young age. Hurley says it's because he wouldn't have been able to hide it from me. Oh? Well, I haven't lived with Hurley all these years. You might say that his ways have rubbed off on me. There are some things you can just see. Or there's some things I can just see. And then that words. Oh wait, okay. Especially lies. I almost know when people are lying before they open their mouths sometimes. Right. Anyway, I was so fascinated when I read Daddy's diaries. That's what inspired me to write. The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes, actually. I'd always assumed Mr. Sholmes simply told you all those thrilling stories. Oh, no. Hurley's hopeless like that. He forgets everything. As soon as he solved the case, it's all but vanished from his mind. Oh, I see. The other day, it was so embarrassing. As usual, he totally forgot about the case he just solved. So the very next day, he gathered together all the people involved and proceeded to solve the case again! God, also, I'm gonna, like, hide me for a second in the charms. If you look here, she has, like, the two charms on her backpack of, like, her and Herlock. Good God, that is your father. Herlock is your freaking father, I swear to God. Okay. It was quite a shock for everyone. You can say that again. You share your father's surname, don't you, Iris? That's right, Wilson. Daddy is Dr. John H. Wilson. I learned from his diaries that he's a doctor of medicine, you see. That's what prompted me to study and study, so I could earn a doctorate as well. Iris's father, who went to some distant land, and the doctor by the name of John H. Wilson. Court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case. The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson. That's right. Visiting Professor of Medicine in Imperial Yume University. And the man who, in the most bizarre of circumstances, lost his life just before he left Japan. I'm gonna cry! Mr. Sato. Yes? Perhaps we shouldn't pursue this conversation any further at this time. I think that would be for the best. Okay, Sholmes, are you done? Oh, great, you're in good spirits. You don't want to freaking die today. Thank God. Okay, what's up, man? Ah, my dear fellows. How good to see you. Mr. Sholmes. What? Why ever did you not make your presence known to me before? Yeah, like we just did a few minutes ago. Well, no matter now. So, how the devil are you? I hope I don't have a devil. We've been with you for most of the day. Goodness, really? Do tell, Mr. Sholmes, is your violin unscathed? My violin? Whatever are you talking about, dear madam? My God, you... Brain just gone. It's freaking thrown out the window. Oh, I feel like sometimes this is either, like, this is actually how he is, or, like, this is just, like, a facade. To seemingly be oblivious to everything. And everyone's like, yeah, that's just Sholmes. Never mind that now. I have something far more interesting to show you. Behold, my dear fellows. Oh, another music box disc. No, not another disc, Mr. Sato. This is the one Gregson demanded we handed over as evidence. Mr. McGilded's disc. Oh my! Then, what's it doing here? You know, at times, Mr. Naruhodo, I think that though I have an undeniable turn for detection, I may well be even more adept at larceny. Oh, that would be wonderfully exciting. I'd be your pickpocketing assistant. And Bruno could be our go-to lawyer if we ever got caught. Right. Plus, Susie has such beautiful handwriting. She could write out all our menacing crime notifications. Yes, I'd be delighted. If a suggestion from either Iris or Sholmes, Sasato's like, yeah, we're going with it. Bruno, though, what the frick, Mr. Naruhodo? How could you suggest such a thing? I'm just going to pretend this conversation never happened, I think. She's like, yeah. How do you have it, sir? I don't understand. How did that disc come to be in your possession? I thought Inspector Gregson took it back to Scotland Yard. Quite correct. And that sort of uncompromising attitude is precisely why I always carry some of this. That's a bar of caramel, Mr. Sholmes. Or caramel, whatever, caramel. Your one and only friend in times of loneliness, if I'm not mistaken. If you will humor me, my dear fellows, cast your minds back to when the good detective confiscated the disc. I'll be taking whatever it is of McGilded's down to the yard, thank you very much. So hand it over. Oh, yes, of course. If the police demand something as evidence, my dear fellow, we have no choice but to capitulate. It's all yours, Inspector. Blood and all. For the briefest of moments, I had the disc in my hand. Did I not? Yes, you did. But I still don't understand. It was at precisely that moment that I summoned my one and only friend into action. I pressed the disc into a pair of bars like this. That's amazing! Like, big brain energy. As I say, after I said that this man has no thought in his head whatsoever. The disc and all the minuscule protrusions have made an image in the caramel, whatever. I don't freaking know. Indeed, this caramel is quite exceptional. I developed it myself, you know. Suitably soft for making impressions, but resistant to melting. The result of a precisely controlled solution. How extraordinary! Carrying a pair of these on one's person frequently proves very useful indeed. And you wrapped it up with your face on it and everything? Take a house key, for example. A simple press in its unique form is duplicated. I can enter anyone's property at will, and never without high surcos nourishment. I can eat the evidence of me, like, creating the key on a whim. Like, yes, it sounds illegal. Like, very smart, but that sounds illegal as heck. From the image, I was able to create this. I confess I was most curious to know what manner of music would issue from the disc when played. Do tell us then, Mr. Sholmes. What music does the disc play? Well, unfortunately, I have no idea. No idea. None whatsoever. Are you familiar with the workings of a music box, my dear fellows? No, I'm afraid not. Goodness, you don't know, Bruno? Inside the music box, there's a special metal piece called a comb. That's what produces the sound. Small, protuberances pluck the different teeth of the comb as they rotate past it, making the different notes. The first music box is to be invented uses a rotating cylinder with protuberances on it. But over time, a new type of player was produced, which uses discs such as these. With that development, the popularity of music boxes spread far and wide all around the globe. Why exactly? Because the discs are easy to produce and can be interchanged with facilitate the playing of different tunes. There are a great many firms in Europe now manufacturing music boxes as a result. It is wonderful to be able to enjoy music, even when no performer is present. But it is the very success of the invention that means we are now presented with an insurmountable problem. What do you mean? As you may imagine, the construction of one's firm music box does not match that of another, and we have no way of knowing in which music box this particular disc was designed to be played. There's no resolution to this problem, I'm afraid. It's quite intractable. Ah, I see. So that's why. Naturally, I tested the disc in those few music boxes I have at my disposal. But as you can hear, to no avail. It is quite the sound, yeah. The results were equally unsatisfactory in this one. It sounds so eerie. So, I am presently engaged in acquiring an example of all the music boxes ever made in Europe. Every single one? That's Hurley for you, always taking things too far. But, my dear girl, an unresolved riddle is quite repugnant to my constitution. But surely, all the different types in Europe will amount to a huge volume of music boxes, won't it? Yes. That is certainly true. In the worst case, I shall just have to ask you to vacate the attic room. What? Magnus McGilded. Not a name I expected to hear again so soon. Yes, it's only been 2 months since that grisly case. There's a cat screaming at me. Mr. McGilded perished within hours of the trial's conclusion. Was it the curse of the Reaper? No one knows. Still now. This man just witnessed like someone died in the bus, and the judge, everyone, a lot of people witnessed it. God. The omnibus was reduced to a pile of ash. Another shroud of evidence remained. Or a shred, not a shroud, shred? It's a shred. And with the man's death, the truth about the murder in which he was so intimately involved was buried. Even though we successfully established Mr. McGilded's innocence in the trial, the newspapers are still claiming that it remains an unsolved case. The murder of the brickmaker, Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason. In the end, the truth of the matter remains a mystery. We still have no idea what really happened that night. And although Mr. McGilded was found not guilty through my defense, I still don't know if that was the right judgment or not. It would appear the case is not yet closed. Well, it's time I started getting things ready for dinner, I think. Ginny will be here before long. Thank you, Iris. Oh, well, you must let me help you then. Of course, Susie. There's plenty to do. I think I shall investigate the condition of my faithful performing partner. Now then, where did I leave it? Let this be a lesson to you, Mr. Sholmes. Never leave anything too precious with the pawnbroker. Yes. You may be right. Oh, that reminds me of something Mr. Windabank said before. He said that he had a manuscript of Iris in Pawn, didn't he? Did he? Yes, he definitely mentioned it. Mr. Sholmes' latest tale of otherworldly mysteries lies dormant in my storeroom, were his words, I believe. So you heard about that, did you? I expect that you were as incensed as I was. Oh, yes, the idea of such a wonderful story languished in Mr. Windabake's storeroom gathering dust. My dear madam, I'm quite sure I told you already. The pawnbroker's storeroom is the safest place for it, more secure than a bank's vault. And what about your Stradivarius, Hurley? Was that safe and secure? Well, there may be the occasional mix-up, caused by a certain impetuous someone, not too far from me now. Do you have any idea how long it took me to write that Baskerville story, Hurley? Oh, it sounds exciting. The Hound of the Baskervilles. I should love to read it. Iris and Sholmes, what the frick did you just say? Oh god. What's going on here? Why does it feel like an icy chill just swept through the room? Susie, what did you just say? You said the Hound of the Baskervilles. But how could you know the full title? Well, that's because Mr. Sato is such a great fan of all the stories about Mr. Sholmes, of course. But, Bruno, the Hound of the Baskervilles has never been published. What? When I showed Hurley the manuscript, he told me that I wasn't allowed to publish it yet. I don't understand. That's why he said that he'd keep it safe. Until it was the right time for the story to be made public, you see. So that's why the manuscript is at Windibanks. And yet, how could Susie here know its title? Well, Hurley, what's going on? What's your excuse this time? Ah. What is it, Mr. Sholmes? It would appear our guest has arrived. Miss Lestrade. This was a bad idea. I knew I weren't welcome. I'm going. No, wait, Miss Lestrade! We've all been eagerly waiting your arrival. Haven't we, Iris? Oh, yes, just wait there, Ginny. We'll have everything ready in a jiffy. Come along, Susie. Right, of course. It's a pleasure to see you here, Miss Lestrade. Please, make yourself at home. Don't stand in the doorway, my dear girl. Come on, come along in. What say you to some mental son? I won't take no for an answer. Middle sum it is then. Look, Wagahai's here! Kitty! No thought. Head empty. Just cat. That evening, Iris prepared us all a meal that was even more delicious than usual. Mr. Sholmes' violin performance was in no way meddlesome, and Gina, as we all came to call her, taught us how to steal things from one another without being noticed. Everyone thoroughly enjoyed themselves well into the night. That was a very enjoyable evening, wasn't it? Oh yes, Iris' cooking was truly divine, and I feel as though I can still hear the enchanting strains of Mr. Sholmes' violin even now. Best of all, I bet I could steal the glasses from his lordship's face next time we're in court! Please don't, Susato. Please, no. I got pinged. What the fudge? Who the frick? Why was I pinged in here? Okay. Best of all, I bet I could steal the glasses from his lordship's face next time we're in court. Naruhodo-san, could I consult with you about something, I wonder? What's the matter, Susato-san? It's about the telegram I received. The one that arrived first thing this morning, I suppose. I've been summoned. What? Summoned? What do you mean? The telegram was from Lord Chief Justice's office. Lord Strongheart has asked to see me. The Lord Chief Justice? When? Tomorrow morning. What? Then we have to start preparing at once. Oh, no, that won't be necessary, Naruhodo-san. I've been summoned alone. Alone? What on earth for? I have no idea. I suppose I shall find out tomorrow. What's all this about? Whatever it is, it's making me feel very uneasy. Oh, who could that be, I wonder? Good evening, friends! Ah, Iris, hello again. And Gina too! Yes, Ginny's going to stay with us tonight. She's going to sleep in with me. Isn't that right, Ginny? Well, yeah. How lovely. Let me make a pot of tea. You know, I've learned so much today. Oh, what in particular? All those things Ginny showed us. Wasn't it wonderful? Ah, you mean all those pickpocketing techniques. We had fun trying them out on each other, didn't we? Didn't mean to press that. I think I've awakened a natural talent. I can earn a living from it. You might be getting ahead of yourself a little there. So, what brings you up to our humble quarters at this late hour? Well, you see, I came to return this! My badge! Wait, what? What? That's mine! Oh my, how did you... I told you, didn't I? I have a natural talent for it. Oh yes, I'd forgotten. Iris literally is a child genius. So anyway, here, you can have it back. Not that I really understand why you wear it though. Ah, thank you. Alright then, good night! Good night! Yes, good night. So this is your office, is it? What do you think, Jenny? I think I won't advance me chances with a lawyer what lives at a place like this. Yes, me too! What? My god, please! It seems as though Iris here still has something she'd like to talk about. I suppose she probably wants to talk about the manuscript. Yes, I suppose she probably does. Can we move back? No, frick! It's rather late now. Perhaps we ought to go out at this hour. God dang it. No, let me free! Let me go! Let me go! It's, Oh yeah, there's Gina. She's just standing there. Hey, Gina. Iris, I suppose you're hoping to talk about the manuscript, aren't you? Aren't you going to tell me? I'm so sorry. I need a little more time, please. Alright, I understand. I hope I haven't made you feel awkward. Oh, no, not at all, Iris. Not at all. I don't know what all this is about, really, but... it's a story you made up, isn't it, Iris? This mantle script, or whatever you call it. It's not exactly a story that I made up. It's something I read in Daddy's diaries. Daddies? That's right. I don't suppose I mentioned it to you before, Ginny, but my daddy was Hurley's assistant once. His partner. What? They solved all sorts of strange and mysterious cases together. Is that right, mister? Apparently so. I was as surprised as you are, though. And Daddy wrote all the details of every single case down, you see, in his diaries. So I study them and write my stories based on what actually happened. So, where's your old man now, then? He had to go away on urgent business to a faraway land, and he'll be gone for a very long time. So, I've never really met him. Oh, right. Come to think of it, I don't know anything about Gina's parents either. Perhaps we should ask her. I'm gonna cry. Iris, this Hound of the Baskerville story. I take it that it's another tale inspired by your father's accounts. That's right. I thought it was fascinating. But it's different somehow. From the other cases, I mean. Oh? How? I don't really know. But it must be special in some way. Because after I'd written it, I showed the manuscript to Hurley. He turned as white as a sheet. It was the first time I'd ever seen him like that. It pains me to have to say this after you've toiled over it for so long, Iris. But this story must not be published at this time, under any circumstances. But why not? It's one of my best works! I'm not at liberty to say. Not now. So please, do not ask me. Alright then. I won't. But I do solemnly swear that I will explain everything one day, Iris, when the time is right. And that's how the manuscript came to be with Mr. Windbank, isn't it? Yes. Hurley said it had to be somewhere very safe. That really gets my goat, that does. He treats you like a child. It's mean, that's what it is. Keeping secrets like that. I'm sure Mr. Sholmes isn't trying to be mean. If he said he wasn't at liberty to talk about it, I'm sure there must have been a very good reason. I think so too. You lot are too trusting for your own good. But you can't pull the wool over my eyes. Sholmes is lying to Iris. I bet my life on it. What? Hurley's lying to me? Oh my god. What? Gina? So, your parents. I've realized I don't know anything about your parents, Gina. I ain't got any, have I? Never did have. Oh. Look, the East End's full of orphans like me. No one wants nothing to do with us from the minute we're born. Not even our mums. But we all stick together. The older ones look after the little ones and make sure they get by. So that's why you're a pickpocket. Nah, diving's my life. I love it. I get a kick out of it every time I lift some pompous idiot's purse. And that's how we all afford to eat. I'm like Robin Hood, ain't I? That's how I see it. Oh, Gina. I do think about it sometimes. What it'd be like to have parents, I mean. I always thought it'd make everything right. But I've listened to what Iris just said. Sounds like having parents ain't always easy either. I mean, if you know you never had them, you don't feel like you're always wanting to meet them. It's true. I do want to see Daddy so much. Oh, Iris, I'm gonna cry. Okay, what about Jones's lie? Gina, what did you mean when you said that you know that Mr. Sholmes is lying to Iris? Well, he reckons he popped that mantle script or whatever, right? But come on! That's obviously a load of rubbish! Oh my, why would you think that, Gina? It's simple. That store was really an old Winterbank storeroom. There's no way someone from way around the world, in other words, you, could know about it. Yeah, Susato, how did you know about it? Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you. But they would never do something like that. I'm sure of it. Ha! Grown-ups do a lot worse than that. Believe me. Bare-faced liars, a lot of them. You just ain't realized it yet. I'm telling you, that mental script ain't that Winterbank's. You'd see it if you had a look. Even if you think you can trust them, I don't. That Sholmes is a liar like the rest of them. If I'm honest, I have wondered if Hurley's telling me the truth sometimes. See? Oh, but I don't mean that I think he sold it. I mean that I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden my manuscript somewhere. Somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him. Don't be too hard on yourself, Iris. Oh my goodness, look at the time! Come along, Ginny, we should go back downstairs. Yeah, alright. And please, don't mention any of this to Hurley, will you? No, of course not. Good night then, Iris. Good night, Gina. You must let me make breakfast for you tomorrow morning. I insist. Oh, yes, please. I can't wait, Susie. Good night then. I'm gonna just flip in the coin. Iris, it sure is easy to forget, isn't it? Sometimes she speaks just like an adult. But deep down, she's still just a child. Well, I think it's time that I turned in for the night too, Naruhodo-san. Dr. John H. Wilson, Iris's father, but also the name of the murdered visiting professor at Yume University. It can't be a mere coincidence. There's something deeper going on. Mr. Naruhodo. Mr. Naruhodo. That voice. That's Mr. Sholmes. What's going on? It's the middle of the night. It's Miss Lestrade. She's gone. But Gina. She was supposed to be sleeping in Iris's room, but her bed is empty. Well, she's an independent young woman. She probably decided to go home, no? I think not. From speaking to her before she retired, I received the distinct impression that she was looking forward to breakfasting with Miss Susato. No, I don't believe the girl has gone home, but I've been waiting for over an hour now. Over an hour? Oh. If you'll indulge me, look out of the window, my dear fellow. What's this about? Wait a minute. Why is there lights on at this time of night? That's Mr. Windibank's pawnbrokery. Mr. Windibank's. Oh no. Gina, you freaking... It's simple. That story was really in old Windibank's storeroom. There's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words, you, could know about it. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you. Could Gina have gone... It seems you have some knowledge of the situation, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry? Oh, no, not really. He looks ticked! He's like, you know what's going on. Well, anyway, we must investigate. At once. Mr. Sato. The door to Windibank's. It's open. And the lamp is burning. It must be Gina, mustn't it? Let's just hope it's nothing more sinister. What? Come, there's not a moment to lose. Clearly something is afoot inside. There's no one here. Oh yes. There is. Oh my god! Mr. Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes! Oh my god! What the? Has Sholmes been shot? Leave me, Mr. Naruhodo. But after them, go! Right. Blast! I've lost them. Hello, what are we here? What? The alarm just raised from the pawnbroker, sir. Would you know something about that? Officer, come with me. It's my friend, Mr. Sholmes. He's been shot. Shot? With the policeman close behind me, I ran back to Windibank's.
Mr. Sholmes!
Mr. Naruhodo!
How bad is it? Never mind me, but there's much at stake. Behind that door. In the storeroom. Hurry! It's Gina!
No. Continued. No. Break. And this is where I'm going to end the stream. This is where I'm gonna end. I was like, like, what's a good place to end it? Yeah, here. Yeah. Great. Oh my god. Sholmes got shot. He's freaking dead. He's gonna die. But there they go. Save the progress. And that is where I'm going to end the stream. Get me out. No, get me out of here. I'm not reliving this. Frick. I'll be right, Miss Naruhodo. After them, go. I'll read all this next stream. No, get me out of here. I can't escape. I can't escape. This is cool 3D animation. Oh, frick. I can escape. No, let me escape. Let me escape. Back to title. Don't save. I already saved. Yes, I'm sure. And that is where I'm going to end the stream. I hope y'all have... Just me ending it there. Sholmes gets shot. Windibank's dead. Gina is like in there with him with a gun. So it ain't looking too good. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna end the stream. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all next time for whenever I do this. Man, it would have been so perfect if I remembered that the 15th was when all this was gonna happen. But I hope y'all have a... That's a different thing. Y'all have a good day, night, whatever time, and I'll see y'all later.